additional numbers of reported casualties. Kaya very fluid pa po. We are receiving reports as high as 60 individuals are reported to have perished dito sa lindol na ito. So ang ating DOH, marami po silang natanggap na mga casualty or mga dead bodies doon sa Bogo District Hospital, and we are attending to those casualties po as we speak. Right now, ang priority po is search and rescue. We are still in the golden hour nung pagre-rescue natin kasi we're still receiving reports that some barangays still needs assistance in terms of rescue, no. Marami pa ring reported na naipit or natumbahan ng mga debris because of the earthquake. So ongoing po. Kaninang umaga 6 o'clock, yung aming RD na team led by our regional director ay lumipad po towards Bogo kasama si Governor ng Cebu to assess the situation, and then ngayon the Secretary of National Defense is on his way to Cebu to personally check and assess the situation. He is due to arrive at 11, and he will go around and assess the situation. But bago siya umalis po, nagbigay na po siya ng utos, yun na rin na sa kautusan na rin ng ating Pangulo na we have to prepare and anticipate yung mga needs, no? Like water, we have to restore power kaagad, we have to ensure na yung mga facilities natin including bridges ay ma-assess sa kanilang integrity, yung kanilang mga structure. So ang DPWH po, as we speak, is organizing a team that will augment yung nasa probinsya para mapabilisan yung mga assessment ng schools, priority po, hospitals, and then yung roads natin, no? So yan po. Our uniform services have been fully mobilized. Yung ating mga responders, responding units from the Army, like the 525 Engineering Battalion ay nagpadala na po ng augmentation ng CSSR team. Kasama na rin yung 505th Search and Rescue units, no? Sumakay na po sila sa C-130 to augment itong mga units natin that are currently on the ground doon sa northern part of Cebu. Ang ating Coast Guard ay namobilize na rin. We have 2 ships coming in from the south, no, bringing in search and rescue teams. Kasama dyan yung mga aso, yung mga search dogs, no. We're just getting the exact numbers, no, kung ilan po talaga ang darating doon or nandun na. Para siguro within the day we'll have a better picture in terms of numbers, ilan na po yung mga resources nandoon. But rest assured, we have already mobilized and deployed responding units, no, from our uniform personnel or uniform services like the Armed Forces, Coast Guard, the PNP, and the Bureau of Fire Protection. Yung ating DOH po ay napaka-busy since last night kasi yun po ang una nating na-receive na report na na-overwhelm yung Bogo City District Hospital, no? Kaya nag-augment kaagad ang DOH coming from Vicente Soto Hospital, mga doctors nakarating din kaninang madaling araw doon sa Bogo to augment yung hospital. So, yun po. We are trying to ascertain na dapat ma-restore kaagad yung power sa mga facilities na ito. So, naka-genset pa po yung mga hospitals natin doon sa Northern Cebu. But we are coordinating with DOE na ma-assess kaagad yung power natin, power sector, para ma-re-energize yung most parts ng area na yan. So yun po ang sitwasyon natin. This is a big event or malaking pinsala. Ini-expect natin ang dulot nitong lindol na ito. We're not yet done with Masbate, yung sa Opong. Ito naman, no? We're not even done yet with Nando sa north, no? And yet we received another report kanina from Pag-asa that there is one typhoon again approaching which might cross again northern Luzon this coming weekend. So sabay-sabay po ito, but we will handle this. the SND has activated again the interagency coordinating cell. As we speak, nagmi-meet sila ngayon to thresh out all the logistical requirements, mga pangangailangan doon sa mga areas na nagre-respond tayo. But right now, again, the center of gravity is Northern Cebu, specifically Bogo City, and and its neighboring municipalities. So yun po, ongoing po ang ating operations ngayong umaga po. So
we are now open for questions po. So state your name and agency po. Dito po sa on-site, meron po ba?
Hi sir, good morning. Mark Macalalad from DCWB. Dun sa dami po ng bilang ng mga apektadong individual sa Lindol, gaano kaarami na po?
Yung na-receive namin, there are more or less 1,000 individuals na evacuees. But of course, may mga aftershocks pa. Kaya marami pa po ang ayaw pang bumalik sa mga bahay nila until and unless ma-assess nga, no? Lalo na sa Bogo City. But sa Cebu, medyo bumabalik na sila, yung dito sa South, no? Kasi ongoing na yung assessment. But today, wala namang pasok kasi we have to ascertain yung mga schools ay safe talaga bago mag-resume yung classes dito sa southern part ng Cebu. But sa north, medyo matagal pa yan kasi we have to check the facilities. Kaya priority po ng DPWH, ma-assess kaagad yung ating schools, then the hospitals, and then yung ating road networks, mga bridges, kasi importante po yan. Kasi we need to bring supplies sa north and mga trucks ito, and it might have some effect doon sa mga bridges natin pag hindi tama yung assessment.
Ano po yung mga immediate assistance so far na nabigay na dun sa mga apektadong individual?
Ang immediate natin, of course, are the family food packs na readily available, no, to support them. And then, ang pumapasok ngayon na kailangan talaga is water. That's why we have mobilized our water filtration teams, not only from OCD but also from the different agencies like the Coast Guard, the SWD, and DOH. Nagpadala tayo doon. Yung probinsya naman ay nag-initially mobilize para masuportahan itong mga immediate needs na ito. But again, we're looking at, of course, housing na naman yan. Based sa initial report natin, maraming nasiraan ng bahay. We're just getting the numbers. And of course, we're waiting, ina-assess pa ng PHIVOLCS, no? Kasi as of this morning, halos 83 plus aftershocks na ang recorded. Early 7 o'clock yun kanina, early before 8, no? But meron pa rin nararamdaman na aftershock na umaabot pa rin ng 5, no? So, yun po. Kaya kailangan mag-ingat lang po tayo at tuloy-tuloy naman na yung ating responde.
May areas ba na inaccessible po ngayon?
So far, wala naman. In terms of road network kasi, open. May areas lang na one way, no? Yung single lane. But it's possible kasi yung ating augmentation team from DOH na galing sa Cebu City, nakaabot naman kanina madaling araw sa Bogo by land. And we have available air assets doon sa Cebu. I think readily available. 3 yan, ginagamit na po. For aerial assessment, rapid assessment, and then pagdadala ng mga search and rescue units. Kasi meron mga reported na mga highland, no, yung mga bundok na may mga communities tayo na nangangailangan ng tulong.
Hello po. Good morning. I'm Jervis Manan from ABS-CBN. We have seen po now the photos of collapsed churches and structures in the northern part of Cebu. May na-monitor po ba tayo na ganito din nakalala na pinsala sa ibang mga lalawigan na naka-experience din?
Wala po, no? Kaya ang sinasabi namin, mukhang ang sentro talaga or napuruhan is itong Bogo City, and it's yung San Remigio at saka yung Medellin. Doon nag-concentrate yung ano kasi parang 20 kilometers lang yung yung epicenter. So mukhang doon yung sentro ng damage, no? Tsaka yung casualty, nakikita natin, all other areas are not reporting any casualty, no? Doon lang na sentro sa northern part of Cebu.
Sir, may number pa ba tayo ng missing people na hinahanap sa search and rescue natin?
Wala pang definite, no, but we have been receiving reports na meron pang mga na-trap. Kaya nga we're making sure na tama itong mga information na nare-receive namin, and we have tasked our regional office to really send an assessment team on the ground, and we're waiting for the result, no, kasi mahirap po magplano pag hindi klaro yung numero, no. But regardless kung ano yung numero, we have already mobilized and we are pushing resources towards this area already, no.
Thank you po.
Sir, good morning. Third Ann po from Sunstar. Sir, kanina lang, just this morning po, si Governor Pambari Cuatro, ang hinginan sila ng tulong na patient transport daw po from Bogo to Soto. Any response?
Yeah, we have mobilized transport teams also. Kung kailangan po gamitin ang helicopter, we have already arranged that. And then yung mga ambulances, we are coordinating with DOH, no, na maging available ito kaagad. Kasi ang na-overwhelm na talaga yung Bogo City District Hospital eh. Marami pong mga pumupunta doon na mga injured, no. So we are doing that now to facilitate yung safe transfer ng mga patient.
Sir, I know that assessment is still ongoing, pero what are the challenges na nakikita nyo that could hamper the ongoing government services po dun sa...
One is communication. Medyo hindi maganda yung, hindi stable yung communication doon. That's why we're setting up yung with DICT, no, yung mga alternate natin doon. Kasi hirap minsan ng communication, no. Second is yung transport, no. That's one big challenge kasi 3 hours yung Bogo from Cebu City if we need to move things, no. But ma-address naman yan. So far ang challenge talaga namin is communication para makuha talaga yung complete picture because just like you siguro, kami we get information from saan-saan, no, para lang mabuo namin yung ano. So right now, we are waiting for our assessment team to complete their rapid assessment. Hopefully, bago dumating si Secretary Teodoro ay nandun na yun because certain decisions has to be made already kung anong resources po ang kailangan naming i-move forward sa Cebu. But we are ready with those things. Ina-anticipate na po namin.